Hey, what is happening again, everyone? Welcome back to the Watchtower, and today I am going to be doing a top 5 greatest Batman black and white statues in my collection. I was thinking about doing a top 10, but I really want to narrow it down and really give myself a little extra work and think and really make a really top 5 list of my greatest Batman black and white figures that I own. So that's coming up right after the intro. Hey everyone, we're back and going to jump right into it right now, going over my top 5 Batman black and white statues. Starting from 5 and going up to 1. So number 5 is the Greg Capullo Batman black and white statue. I really like this statue. I tend to gravitate more towards black and white statues that have a more dynamic pose. And this one certainly does. He's ready. He's got the batarangs out, ready to toss them. This is actually based on one of Greg Capullo's covers for his Batman run with Scott Snyder, where the Talons are all surrounding him, and he's got their batarangs out, and he's getting ready to fight. And it's just a really cool looking piece. Number 4 is the Jonathan Matthews sculpted and designed. I really love the motion and just how the cape connects to the base and it's going up, and he's just like jumping in the air, and how the cape is the only anchor point to the base. Just such a fluid and just a really cool piece, and it's the first statue of the line that's sculpted by the designer of it. All the other ones are based on previous artists' work, and then a sculptor sculpts them, but the sculptor designed and sculpted this one, so it's just really cool. And Jonathan Matthews did most of the statues in this line, so it's really cool that they let him design his own and sculpt it. It's really cool. Alright, number 3 is the Gimli Batman black and white. This is based on Batman's New 52 costume, and this is actually the first black and white I ever got, and I really like it. It does, with the cape and everything, it is a little bit of takes up a little bit of space on the shelf. You can't really put anything behind it or beside it for the most part as much as you would, because it really takes up a lot of space with how big the cape is. But just a really cool piece. Really crisp design, the flow of the cape and everything, the sculpt, really clean, cool, really well designed statue, and looks a lot like Jim Lee's artwork. Really cool. Number 2 is the Shaun Murphy designed Batman black and white statue. This one I just absolutely love. It is so cool. It's based completely on Shaun Murphy's own design of how he thinks Batman would look. I like it has like the billy club and this whole and his utility belt, and how he's like jumping. He's doing like a handstand, like he's jumping off the edge of a roof or something. Really, and just like the cape's like folding around between his legs and everything. Just such a dynamic and cool piece. Just really like it. It's so dynamic. Cool piece. It looks really good in my collection. Couple honorable mentions real quick before I get into number 1. First honorable mention is the Darwin Cook Batman black and white. Now this one, this is my brother's favorite piece. He calls it Stoic Batman, and it's just this really cool like 1950s style Batman piece by Darwin Cook, and he's like standing there. He's got his cape going around him, just like standing proudly, looking for something, ready to face whatever the night brings him. The second honorable mention is the Dave Johnson Batman black and white. Now this one, once again, I really like this piece, but the issue with it is that it's mostly cape. That's why it wasn't on my top 5 list. It's mostly cape. Like, it's got a really cool design and sculpt and everything to it, but you can't really see most of that from the front because the cape is blocking it. But it's just a really cool piece, and it looks really great. Him holding the batarang and everything, got the cape coming around him, his facial expression just ready to tear into some unseen enemies. Just really well done. And then finally, number 1 is the Jock Batman black and white statue. This is a little bit cheating because technically it's not Bruce Wayne Batman, it's Dick Grayson Batman. But this piece is so awesome. Just with him, just so dynamic, and just how they have like the rod and everything, and how it looks like it's just like free floating out there, just diving out, and he's got the grapple rope and everything, and the batarang hooked to it in his hands, wrapped around, and he's diving. This is based on one of Jock's covers for his run of Batman, the Black Mirror with Scott Snyder. It's just a really, really cool piece. My favorite one that I have. I like it so much, and it's just such a sweet piece, and absolutely outstanding. Alright, so that has been my top 5 Batman black and white statues that I have in my collection. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time in the Watchtower.